Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is going to be this week's bird collage, this little Rolodex card. I don't have anything big planned out and I wanted to do a bird collage. So I was looking through some of my items and I was looking through my stamped fodder and I have this little bird here I thought about using. Then I found this sweet little bird here that is stamped out, and I think this is from a storybook all about gnomes. So I may use this little guy, but I would probably cut him out. So I would love to have you join me in this, and I'm going to get right to it. And then I have this piece of scrap paper I found on my desk. This is a little piece of ephemera that I cut out of my Daphne's diary, and then I have a few postage stamps. So I want to show you that you don't need a lot of things to make a cute little collage. Hopefully this will be a cute little collage. And get my glue here. And you can just kind of play and do something a little different. So I hope everyone is doing really well. After I get this done, today is, I'm going to tell you what today is. Today is Wednesday, and I kept thinking all day, well, most of the morning, I kept thinking it was Tuesday. As so much that I got out my calendar, my desk calendar that I write in, and keep track of everything. What is going on with this glue? I wrote under Tuesdays. I can't use this. I'm going to have to turn this upside down. I wrote under Tuesday, and I thought, I think today is Wednesday. And sure enough, it's Wednesday. But I went earlier, after I do this, like I said, I'm going to take the girls up to my weaver friend, up to Shar's, and they're going to play with Izzy, her big black doodle. And we were going to have a really late afternoon play date, but I guess there's thunderstorms rolling in, so I moved it up. And I thought I would get this done. Whoops. And then, yeah, I'll go up to Shar's with the girls so they can have a nice little play. It's warm. I figured it would somewhat rain today because the humidity is back. And then this morning, early, I went and got, I keep waking up, although last night I didn't, with Charlie horses and leg cramps. In my left leg, and my left foot is where I had my surgery, my foot surgery. So I said it's got to be from my foot surgery, and sure enough it is. One of the gals there at the studio who gave me the massage, she said that, yeah, I'm really tight around my ankle and my calf from wearing that boot. 3 different boots for 3 months. So I had her work on that leg today, and it really felt good. Hopefully, I'm going to have her do it again next week. Next Wednesday. She only works on Wednesdays. And I think she'll be able to loosen up some of my muscles in that leg. And then, of course, when I go on my Peloton, although I get all tight again from cycling. So I hope some of you are going away on vacation and you'll get to have some fun out of town, wherever you may be. And if you do go, I hope the weather is really good for you. Okay, between this and that, I ended up going up to my neighbor's early because the storms were coming in, and I just got back. It's a couple hours later after I started this, and we've got another bad storm coming through. So I want to get this done. So here is, this is all set, and you know I just distressed this around the outside. And then I thought we would play. I like these colors, so I thought this might be kind of fun to put this here. I can trim around that, or maybe even something like that. I don't know. Let's see. And if I do this, I think this bird is just a little too big for that. I'm not crazy about that. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I don't know about you, but these spam risk calls, they're getting more and more and more, and it is so annoying. I think yesterday I had 8 or 9 spam risk calls, and my son said, "Mom, did you pick up and answer the phone at all?" And I said, "Well, I did a couple weeks ago because I thought that it was somebody that I needed to talk to, and you know, it was coming through as a spam risk, because that has happened before, but I should just let the answering machine grab it." And he says, "Well, that's the problem." He goes, "All it takes is one time answering your phone, and then they just bombard you because they know it's a real number." So he says, "Just don't answer the phone anymore." I'm like, "Oh, believe me, I'm not." And it's just ridiculous. Now, I don't know if these cute little legs and feet are going to show. They may not, but we'll see. Yeah, I think they will. I'm going to have to cut them a little bit. But right now, it is so dark outside. We get these, I call them pop-up storms. And I don't like them because they come through fast and furious. And when there's wind with them, they can be really bad. But the sky is so dark right now. I don't know how, if you're watching from the Midwest, I don't know how you folks do it with all of these tornado warnings and the tornadoes off in the distance. I would be a nervous wreck all the time. But I guess, you know, if you've grown up with them, you just get used to them and you know what to do. Okay, all right, so now we have our little bird. You hear that thunder? Maybe I'll put him. Maybe put him there like that. We'll see. Let me lower this a little bit. It's kind of miles away. You can't see it. No, I can't see what I'm working on. Ha! There we go. Let's try that. There we go. All right, then I have these postage stamps, and I may end up... Isn't that a pretty one? I like that. I like the writing there, to be able to see the writing. I don't want to cover all of that up. Maybe I could do something like that. And I thought this one was pretty too, because it kind of has the same colors. But again, I don't want to cover it all up. Maybe something like that. That's not bad. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. And we haven't heard anything more from, which we won't, from our employee Kate, who had that terrible stroke. That I told you about. So I'm sure she's doing just fine. Her husband did get there, and poor guy and poor Kate. Just crazy. And I did hear from Nancy. She sent me a text. She's not a happy camper. She's not doing well. I think she's finally faced the fact that she won't be coming home. And unfortunately, the place that she's in is just awful. And I think she's very concerned about, you know, having to pay out of pocket for everything because she has a lot of assets, and it's just sad. Makes you think about your life and getting things set up if something, you know, if something happens to you, that everything just seems to happen so quickly. That's it. 1 minute you're doing great and having a ball and enjoying life, and then the next minute you're down. I just read in the paper a guy that I went to school with. He was 2 years younger than me. His obituary was in the paper. He had, what do you have, liver cancer? It's like, man, you just never, ever know. Very sad. I don't like it. But we have a wedding to go to. I'm so excited about this wedding because I'm so tired of going to funerals and, you know, other downer events. You know, when you're in your 20s or whatever, you're going to fun events. And then when you're in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, you start going to funerals. So we have a wedding to go to the end of September, and oh, I cannot wait for that. That is going to be fun. Yeah. All right. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I want to give a big shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this little collage. Isn't this sweet? And if you're new to my channel, welcome again. And I would love to hear from you. And let me know what you think of this. I gotta get this little thing. What you think of these little mini collages with the Rolodex cards, and if you have made them before in the past. And for all of my subscribers who are here for me on a regular basis, thank you very, very much. You mean the world to me. And I feel like I'm really getting to know a lot of you through your comments and your emails, and the gals over on Patreon. You are emailing me, and we're having great conversations over there, and it's a lot of fun. So I want to thank everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this cute little, look at the colors in this. Isn't it pretty? I just think, and again, these were just scraps on my desk sitting around, and I grabbed the 2 stamps. So don't be discouraged if you can't, you know, sometimes when you try to plan something out, it doesn't work. Just go ahead and grab some scraps off of your desk that are sitting around and create and make something fun. So that is it for, this is my bird collage for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope if you create one, you post it on Instagram and tag me. Let me know so I can see it. So that's it for today, everyone. I want everybody to have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.